Mickey Mouse holds a special place in our hearts. Many of us grew up enchanted by his cheerful demeanor and lively adventures. He first tapped his way into popular culture in 1928 with the release of Steamboat Willie. In the decades since his debut, Mickey Mouse has cemented his status as a global icon, evolving from a mischievous black and white mouse into a colorful symbol of joy and childhood innocence. As you might have heard, on January 1st, 2024, Mickey's initial appearance in Steamboat Willie entered the public domain, prompting a range of intriguing and potentially concerning issues. The early days of animation. The early days of Mickey Mouse are a fascinating blend of creativity, innovation, and the spirit of the times. Walt Disney, feeling defeated after losing creative control over Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, was inspired to create a new character. On a train ride home, Disney, along with his creative partner Ub Iwerks and apprentice Les Clark, conceived Mickey Mouse. The character was originally to be named Mortimer Mouse, but Disney's wife Lillian suggested Mickey instead. Mickey first appeared in Plain Crazy in 1928, a short not initially picked up for distribution. His public debut came later that year in Steamboat Willie, a groundbreaking cartoon not just for introducing Mickey, but also for its use of synchronized sound, a novelty at the time. The film was a collaboration between Disney and Powers Cinephone, created by producer Pat Powers. Steamboat Willie showcased Mickey piloting a steamboat, engaging in playful antics with other characters like Minnie Mouse and Pete. Mickey's early appearances were characterized by a cheeky, adventurous spirit, reflecting the cultural values and animation trends of the era. He was a scrappy, mischievous character, often looking for trouble and adventures, as seen in Plain Crazy. His design in these early works was different from what we know today. Mickey didn't have his iconic white gloves or oversized shoes, and even the number of fingers on his hands alternated between 4 and 5. The audience's reaction to Mickey Mouse was overwhelmingly positive. Virtually overnight, he became an icon, symbolizing Walt Disney's creative genius and the innovative spirit of his studio. Mickey's early days played a significant role in shaping the future of animation. Mickey in the 20th century. In the mid to late 20th century, Mickey Mouse's popularity soared to new heights, establishing him as a cultural icon around the world. Following Iwerks' departure from Disney in 1930, Walt Disney initially continued to script the Mickey Mouse comic strip, with Floyd Gottfredson taking over shortly after. Gottfredson's work significantly influenced Mickey's character, introducing new elements to the comic strip that lasted well into the 21st century. During World War II, Mickey's on-screen appearances dwindled, but he maintained a strong presence in public service art, military insignia, and comics. His character was often seen as a symbol of peace and wholesomeness, perfectly fitting the era's ethos. Post-war, Mickey returned to the big screen, portraying a more suburban, comfortable character, marking a shift from his earlier, more mischievous persona. Mickey also made inroads in the world of feature films, with notable appearances in Disney's Fantasia and Fun and Fancy Free. These films showcased Mickey's versatility as a character, capable of fitting into various narratives and themes. The 50s marked a new era for Mickey with the advent of Disneyland in 1955, where he played a key role. It also saw Disney's expansion into television with programs like The Mickey Mouse Club centering around Mickey, further cementing his place in popular culture. By the 60s, Mickey had become a subject of interest for pop artists, symbolizing the blend of popular culture and art. Despite Walt Disney's passing in 1966, Mickey's popularity continued through the nostalgia boom of the 70s, leading to his resurgence in new productions and appearances on various media platforms throughout the 80s, 90s, and beyond. Mickey's iconic status as a symbol of American culture has only grown stronger over the years, making him a timeless and beloved figure for people of all ages. Mouse on the move. Mickey Mouse's transformation from his debut in Steamboat Willie in 1928 to his more recent appearances is a remarkable journey of evolution and adaptation, reflecting changes in animation technology, storytelling, and audience preferences over nearly a century. In the modern era, Mickey Mouse has continued to be a prominent figure in various forms of media. The TV series The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, which aired from 2020 to 2023, is a testament to how the character has adapted to contemporary animation styles while retaining his intrinsic charm and appeal. This series, along with new holiday-themed films, keeps Mickey relevant to new generations of fans, offering fresh stories and settings. Mickey's foray into video games has been equally significant, significant. He's become a playable character in various games, including Square Enix's hugely popular Kingdom Hearts series, allowing fans to engage with him in more interactive and immersive ways. This presence in the gaming world demonstrates the adaptability of Mickey Mouse to new forms of media and entertainment. Comparing the Mickey of today with the Steamboat Willie of yesteryear shows a character who has evolved significantly while maintaining his core essence. Originally characterized by his cheeky and impulsive nature, today's Mickey often embodies a kinder, more heroic persona. This shift reflects the changing cultural norms and tastes over the decades. Is Mickey in peril? The recent entry of Steamboat Willie into the public domain at the start of 2024 brings both excitement and concern for the Mickey Mouse brand. The momentous shift allows for the 1928 versions of Mickey and Minnie Mouse, from Steamboat Willie and Plain Crazy, to be freely used, copied, and adapted, opening a world of creative possibilities. Artists can now legally craft new works featuring the 1928 Mickey, offering a fresh take on this beloved character, much like the reinterpretations seen with other public domain figures like Sherlock Holmes and Winnie the Pooh. Yet the transition isn't without complexities. Disney retains copyright on later versions of Mickey, like the one from the 1940 Fantasia, and continues to guard these iterations. The Mickey in Steamboat Willie is notably different, a more roguish figure without the iconic red shorts and white gloves. This leaves a delicate balance for artists who want to use elements from later versions, as they may face legal challenges. Moreover, the transition has sparked intense debates and concerns over potential misuses of Mickey's image. Some content creators, like artist Mike Neville with his sexually suggestive AI-generated Creamboat Willie, are already testing the boundaries with adult-themed reimaginings. There are fears that inappropriate depictions, like showing Mickey engaging in questionable behaviors, like having sex or doing drugs, or expressing prejudiced views, could harm his legacy. Such actions pose a moral dilemma, as Mickey now exits in a precarious space between free expression and the risk of misuse. Despite these challenges, Mickey's journey into the public domain speaks volumes to his enduring appeal. It represents a chance for thought-provoking critiques, parodies, and political statements, much in the vein of Mickey's original character as an irreverent rogue. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think about this milestone? Are you excited to see the creative ways Steamboat Willie might be used now, or do you have mixed feelings? Let us know in the comments section below.